This is Blake Suniga alongside Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi, and we're excited for some 2K hoops.
A look now, while we have a moment, let's take a look at our 5 starters for each team.
Tonight, we have a pair of teams that highlight the value of strong teamwork. You gotta love it.
Oh, no doubt. Yeah, they're two of the best passing teams in the league. The chemistry on both sides is pretty obvious.
And they're also two of the smartest teams. We're not going to see a lot of wasted possessions or careless turnovers here tonight.
The 3. Dallas with the rebound.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
And she gets it to go.
With the perfect physical frame for interior scoring, Shepard can sure do some damage down low.
Now here's Mitchell. Boston sets a screen. Clark right side. Pass to Boston.
Shot clock at 5.
Cunningham.
And stolen by Shepard.
Arike Agumbawale on the wing.
Shepard in the post. Over Cunningham.
Unloads.
And it's Cunningham with the rebound.
Being that close to the hoop, I thought she had enough room to nail that one.
Boston outside. Back to Clark.
Puts up a 3.
Good. And it's Aaliyah Boston who picks up the assist.
You're just asking for trouble if you let her roam free in three-point range.
And in the first, little over a minute and a half in, Beckers. She's covered by Mitchell. Back to Agumbawale.
The 3. That doesn't go, and she's 0 for 1 from the field.
On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell.
Down low. Here's Hines Allen. Rebound Dallas.
The D was ready for her that time, and they had to be. She is strong in the paint.
Beckers outside.
Launches a 3.
It's hauled in by Aaliyah Boston.
Nice play on D. Got that hand in her face, and it prevented an easy look.
Exactly. She was alert and aware, and really just reacted quickly to that shot.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first.
And so much talk about Caitlin Clark. What makes her a great player, fellas?
Well, there's so much, right? I mean, she's got Steph Curry range, incredible handles, passes it like CP3, and isn't afraid to make the highlight reel play.
Indiana with the ball.
Here's Clark.
5 points in the game.
Outside Cunningham.
This one for 3.
Here's Boston.
Now here's Clark.
Guarded by Beckers.
Shot clock at 6. And here's Kelsey Mitchell for 3. Comes out of the gate empty. And it's the Wings ball. Inside.
Pass to Smith.
Agumbawale.
Now here's Shepard. She's guarded by Boston. Three-pointer Beckers. It's hauled in by Aaliyah Boston.
Clark outside. Here's Mitchell.
Here's Boston. Covered by Segrist.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, the moment Boston gets that rock around the rim, it is really tough to stop her.
Pass to Shepard. Now here's Segrist.
Now here's Agumbawale. She hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
Paige Beckers from outside. And that doesn't go either for Paige Beckers. Now Clark, guarded by Beckers. Back to Mitchell. Clark. Pass to Boston.
Cunningham.
Covered by Segrist.
Offensive rebound, Fever.
The shot by Cunningham, no good.
The Wings trail. Lets the floater go.
It's hauled in by Boston.
Mitchell outside. Here's Clark to the left wing.
Boston, covered by Segrist.
The three from Kelsey Mitchell. The rebound by the Wings. To the inside. Here's Agumbawale. And she banks in the layup. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Well, the best scorers oftentimes have an inside and outside game, and Agumbawale flashes signs of both.
Mitchell with it. Clark outside. There's the triple. That's in there. Kelsey Mitchell with the assist.
Well, the D sagged off, and no hesitation on her part to rise up and bury the three.
And they've been struggling here offensively.
Bit of a dry spell for sure.
Smith, she's guarded by Boston.
Back to Agumbawale. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
She always knows where her teammates are going to be, and she'll have that ball there waiting for them.
Now Mitchell looking for her first basket still in this one. Clark off the mark there with the three. Pass to Agumbawale.
Segrist.
Now Shepard.
Beckers.
She's covered by Clark. With the teardrop.
And it's laid in by Beckers.
It's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
The Fever trailing.
Outside, Hines Allen.
Pass to Cunningham. Now Mitchell. And here's Clark. Tipped. Clock at 6. Here's Agumbawale in the hoop for her third make from the field. She's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
On the drive, Agumbawale can be so sudden. She cuts right through the defense.
Here's the Fever with the ball.
When the Wings won the 2025 draft lottery, there was no doubt about who they'd be taking.
No, zero. It was always going to be Paige Beckers, a franchise-changing talent. Beckers brings tons of fanfare, and she's expected to make a major immediate impact.
So both teams changing it up here. Here's Mitchell. Hits the target from 18 feet.
Great focus from Mitchell offensively, finding herself that mid-range shot.
Dallas in the lead. She's covered by Mitchell. Pass to Beckers. Smith. Off target with the three. And here is Mitchell. Clark outside. Shoots the three. That's in there. Kelsey Mitchell with the assist.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Dallas with the ball.
Here's Beckers. Segrist outside.
And she can't answer back the three-pointer offline. Now here's Clark.
Covered by Segrist.
Now here's Clark. 11 points in the game. Just 5 on the clock. Hines Allen. Shepard pulls it in. Here's the Wings with the ball. Trailing by 2.
Beckers outside.
Over to the left wing.
Segrist outside.
Three-pointer. The shot, no good. Mitchell dribble outside to the paint. Here's Billings. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
And it's going to go on Alana Smith.
The main role of Monique Billings on this team is to rebound.
When you look at the advanced numbers for basketball nerds like me, rebounding percentage specifically, Monique Billings is one of the best in league history.
And the first one falls for her.
In the offseason, the Fever were aggressive in pursuing veterans.
Well, the Fever, they like their core, and they want to win now. They signed a bunch of veterans, including Sophie Cunningham, and this is a team that wants to win now. They're sick of losing in Indiana.
She hits one and misses one each at the line.
And since the Wings moved to Dallas in 2016, it's been tough times for the franchise.
Yeah, first 9 years in Dallas, 1 winning year, 1 playoff series won. The good news for Dallas, I think winning the lottery in 2025 might change their fortunes.
Here's Harris. Quiet so far offensively, searching for first points of the game. Pass to Walker Kimbrough. Agumbawale with the steal. Stops, pops, uses the glass to drop it in.
Love to see Agumbawale finish on the fast break. Effort is never in question with her.
Now here's Hull. Now here's Walker Kimbrough. Guarded now by Agumbawale.
Boston up top.
All sorts of time. Good. He hits the jumper.
Well, this is the thing about Aaliyah Boston. She can beat you back to the basket, and she can beat you facing up as well.
Now here's Agumbawale. Covered by Walker Kimbrough. Agumbawale, no good.
Pass to Boston.
Got it. Good job in the low post.
She had her head on a swivel and was able to still pick up the pass and get the assist.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Fever ahead, up by 3. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. A close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And what stands out to you from the Fever in this one?
The work they've done here early on the glass, it's been very nice.
Yeah, they've definitely established a good low post presence.
Oh, and it's blocked by Aaliyah Boston. To the middle. Fast break. Here we go.
That's a surprise. Out of character for her to miss those when the D's not right in her face.
Outside Agumbawale. Six on the shot clock. Fires the 3. That's in. It's her 5th field goal, and she's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Pass to Walker Kimbrough. Now here's Harris.
Boston outside.
And the 3 off target. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Here's Clark. The 3-pointer off the mark. Indiana with the ball. Agumbawale with the steal. Covered by Harris. And stolen by Boston. Here's Billings. And the layup's good off the glass.
Great communication between teammates there.
Wings trail. And she lobs it out. Dantas with the steal. And it's the Fever on the break. Pass to Billings. Makes it off the glass.
Nice decision by Boston. She's got solid passing skills out of the post.
Quarter 2, and we're about 2 minutes in. Now Sims. Covered by Walker Kimbrough. Five to shoot. It's tipped. Now here's Harris. She's tightly guarded. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second period. Walker Kimbrough misses. And there's a pick to the paint and stolen by Boston. Over Sims. Off the left rim and out. With some mark. And so she draws the foul on the shot. Trip to the line to shoot two.
That one on Billings. Well, 2024 was the final season of Diana Taurasi's WNBA career, a player that many refer to as the GOAT.
Absolutely. I mean, the all-time leader in points scored, 3-time WNBA champion, 14 all-WNBA team selections, 6 gold medals at the games. The list just goes on and on.
Yeah, we could spend the entire game talking about what DT did. I mean, she inspired generations of players and fans while helping build and sustain the success of this league.
That's also good, so she hits them both.
But we know basketball is big in Indiana, and man, do they love the fever here.
I mean, this place is normally sold out these days, massive crowds with tons of energy. This might be the best home court advantage in the W.
Pass to Harris. 6 to shoot. Back to Mitchell. Lets the three fly. Indiana again missing. They have not led for a while, and a chance to do so right here.
They'd like to retake the lead here.
Now Gumbawale. Screen by Smith. Gumbawale with it. No good. That would have tied it. Pass to Boston. Shepard pulls it in. Here's Dallas now. Their defense has allowed only 4 points in the quarter. Decker's outside. Smith. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Up top, Harris. Guarded by Beckers. Dantas the screen. Inside. Parked down low that time and got hit with the 3-second call. Time called here. The Wings decide to talk it over.
A 2020 top 10 pick, Ty Harris broke out in 2024 in year 5 of her career.
Averaging a career best 10.5 points per game. You mentioned she was drafted in 2020, started her career in the bubble. It's been a challenge for players like her who didn't have your average rookie year.
Teams will make substitutions. Here's Dallas now. Now Gumbawale. 11 points in the game. Shepard shoots a 3.
Aaliyah Boston grabs the miss.
outside. Pass to Dantas. Back to Mitchell. Clark left side. Clock at 6. Oh, and it's blocked by Alana Smith.
Because of Smith's ability to read opponents effectively, she's able to be just a quality shot blocker.
So reliable, guys. Her offense, it doesn't come and go. It's always there.
And here's Clark. 11 points in the game. Boston outside. Back to Clark to stop the drought. Rebound Dallas.
Well, with a clear look at the basket, she doesn't really miss a lot of those.
Pass to Beckers. And here's Smith. She's covered by Cunningham. Shot's good by Smith.
A player who can get creative offensively. Let's just say Smith knows what to do inside.
Clark outside for 3. It falls for her 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8. Here's Agunbowale. 11 points in the game. Beckers outside. Tried to come right back with the 3 of her own, but it's no good. Pass to Mitchell. Let's go with a 3. It's hauled in by Smith.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky she was off.
I just hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard her, they're going to have serious problems.
6 on the shot clock. There's Agunbowale with the 3. No good. The Fever with the lead. Pass to Mitchell. Clark. That's in there. Kelsey Mitchell with the assist.
She is setting this place on fire. Her shooting has been off the charts.
Here's Agunbowale. It's stolen by Kelsey Mitchell. And it's the Fever on the break. Fires from deep. Clark can't get it to go. Pass to Agunbowale. Shepard. Smith up top. Here's Agunbowale. The Wings with another miss. Now here's Mitchell. Clark outside. And again, Clark missing. Pass to Beckers. Back to Segrist. Smith. She's covered by Clark. The Wings with another miss. So it's Indiana now. It's a 3-point game. Dantas outside. To the right side. From 11 feet away. Another miss there by Caitlin Clark. And it's the Wings ball. Arike Agunbowale on the wing. She's covered by Mitchell.
As well as she shot in the last quarter, it's been another story in this quarter. She just can't get anything to fall for her.
Pass to Cunningham. And here's Clark. 5 on the clock. Shoots it up. The long distance 3 is buried.
I mean, that shot just becomes effortless for her when the defense is so relaxed like that.
They really want to find that igniter here.
That's right. Their offense is ground to a standstill.
Maybe you need to suit up, Tim. They need a spark.
Excellent stretching the floor. Segrist hitting threes is big for this offense.
So it's Indiana now. 3-point lead. Mitchell outside. Pass to Clark. That's a basket. It's her 8th from the field. 8 for 14 on the night.
Beckers with it.
She has 7. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Out of bounds, it'll be Fever ball. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Indiana with the ball. Now Clark. She's got 21. The tray doesn't go that time. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. The Fever on top, up by 5. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter after the break. Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break, and we'll see if one can pull away in the third.
Man, it has been an incredible game here from Caitlin Clark.
I know we've said it about 1,000,000 times already, but I'll say it again. She's had a great half, scored a lot of points.
And in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half she had. She can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game.
Pass to Shepard. Segrist. Now Beckers.
Shot clock at 6. Now here's Agumbawale. No good from outside. Got the defender off her feet with the pump fake, but just couldn't knock it down.
And just an incredible player. Arike Agumbawale has a unique style as well.
Yeah, you know, she's 5'9", but she does more damage down low. Wants to attack, not settle. Arike just so strong, too.
Dallas trailing here. And here's Agumbawale.
Paige Beckers from outside.
Back to Smith.
Beckers outside.
From downtown, the Fever pull it in.
Those have been some terrible shot choices, Blake. That was not good at all.
Shot by Mitchell, no good.
Pass to Beckers.
Here's Agumbawale.
The shot is good. Beckers making the play.
A volume scorer through and through, Agumbawale can generate her own momentum pretty quickly.
And we're just about a minute and a half into this third quarter of basketball. Mitchell outside. Now Clark. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 is up.
Shepard pulls it in.
Very close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Not a great habit to get into, letting her get that wide open.
The Fever leading. Cunningham with it. Now guarded by Smith. Pass to Mitchell. Clark outside. There's the 3. Arike Agumbawale pulls it in. Here's the Wings with the ball. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half.
Segrist.
Here's Shepard. She's covered by Mitchell.
On the wing, Paige Beckers.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Very clever passing. She put that ball on a silver platter for her.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell.
Guarded now by Agunbowale. Clark, right side. From deep, sinks the triple.
How about that? Responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Yeah, terrific little back and forth right there,
It's
Tim.
been a lot of fun to watch.
Time called here. The Wings decide to talk it over.
Beaver on D. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
Pass to Shepard. Now Beckers.
She's covered by Clark. And that'll be Dallas's ball as it goes out of bounds. Wings able to keep the ball here. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. 4 on the clock. Maddie Segrist for 3. The Fever pull it in.
On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell.
Hines Allen. Back to Mitchell. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Here's Shepard. And out of bounds, the Fever will take it.
When the Fever won the 2024 draft lottery, I think everyone in the world knew who they were going to take, Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, she's already had a massive impact on the Fever and the league. On the floor, Clark's passing and limitless range are just tremendous weapons offensively. And then off the floor, I mean, I think the Fever might be the hottest ticket around the W.
Clark outside.
Shepard pulls it in. Here's the Wings with the ball.
Trailing by 4.
Pass to Smith.
Beats over Clark. And another miss by Dallas. One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
The 11-footer. Yep, that goes.
That assist got a little nod from her teammate after the bucket.
Now here's Agunbowale. She's got 14.
Pass to Segrist.
Beckers. She's covered by Clark. 6 on the shot clock.
It's Jessica Shepard on the wing.
Shot to end the cold run. The bank shot, no good.
That's too good a look to pass up there, despite the result.
Clark outside.
Kicks it out to Boston.
No good with the triple. Dallas trailing here. Beckers with it. She's got 10. Pass to Mumawale. Shepard the screen. High arcing shot. It doesn't go for her.
And here's Indiana.
Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
Well, we know Hines Allen can score from the outside, but don't forget, she's a problem down low.
And they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. They got to score.
And it's Beckers missing.
A chance to add to their lead.
If they get it to double digits, that would make it a very big hill to climb.
Clark can't get it to go.
Now Beckers.
Pass to Segrist. Now here's Smith, covered by Hines Allen. Here's Shepard, and she drops in the layup off glass.
They carried out the plan perfectly that time around.
The Fever with the lead.
Time called here. The Fever decide to talk it over. All right, let me run a scenario for you. It's a tight game in the fourth quarter. Which player do you want on your side in the clutch?
Give me Kalia Copper. In the past, she's led the league in clutch scoring. She's fearless and can always create her own shot.
Yeah, Copper, great choice. They're kind of similar to her. I'd go with Enrique Mumawale. She's got the great shot creation and shot making, both the lead. Enrique excels against tight coverage, and we know she's clutch.
Change here. On defense, Dallas. 6-point game. Caitlin Clark outside. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
An excellent offensive rebounder. How about Boston imposing her will?
She's covered by Mitchell. Down low. 6 to shoot. Shot's good by Smith.
He placed that pass right out in front of her and just let her run into it.
Indiana with the ball. 6-point lead.
Well, it's hard to stay healthy, and Aaliyah Boston's done a great job of being available.
Well, she didn't miss a game during her first 2 years in the league, which is pretty incredible, playing more than 30 minutes per contest. But Boston doesn't just show up. She plays hard.
She's covered by Mitchell.
On the wing, Paige Beckers.
Screen by Smith. To the inside.
And that falls. Great assist by Paige Beckers.
Ran her defender straight into that screen to open up the lane to the hoop.
And it's the Fever ball. And here is Mitchell. Clark outside. Outside, Hines Allen. Just 5 to shoot.
Offensive rebound.
Second shot opportunity.
And Caitlin Clark hits from deep.
I love it. Keep shooting. As the threes keep dropping for her, she'll keep shooting, keep shooting.
As she should. Look, when you're having the kind of day she's having from long range, why not just keep firing?
Three-pointer Beckers. Hines Allen pulls it in.
She's been ice cold from three-point range since halftime, and she continues to fire away. She's got to tone it down.
Now here's Clark. Defense is right there. And stolen by Smith.
Beckers with it.
Now Mitchell defending.
Here's Beckers.
10 points for her. No good on the triple. Now here's Clark. Fires for three, and another three for Indiana.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Fever ahead. They lead by 13. And we're coming back right after this break to get the fourth quarter started. Here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Mitchell outside. Pass to Harris. Beyond the arc. That's in there. Kelsey Mitchell with the assist.
And they are just killing them with the three-point shot here in the second half.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. They are fully stretched out there trying to stop the three and still haven't been able to do it.
I don't know defensively what they can do different at this point.
They set a pick inside. And she takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Outstanding entry pass. She knew exactly where to go with that ball.
Here's Harris.
Outside Cunningham.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw her teammate with a pass to the hoop and bang. Lobbed it right up there for her.
And she was ready for it. Elevated and made the catch.
And chose the conservative finish with the nice, easy layup. Tim, you did that a lot, but not because of being conservative, more so because you couldn't really dunk.
Back to Sims. To the middle. And she converts the layup.
A good passer with excellent court vision. Sims is a difference maker on the court.
There's a screen by Billings.
Here's Harris.
Cunningham left side.
And another three for Indiana.
I can't believe it. They cannot forget about her like that. She's not going to miss that open look.
To the paint. Pass to Clark.
Last year, the league debuted the reset timeout. What did you think of it, Brian?
Well, I loved it. I mean, you get to advance the ball late in games, but there's no huddle, no drawing up plays by the coaches.
Yeah, Brian, I think it's been a great addition. It keeps the game moving, keeps the energy level high during end-of-game situations. I mean, I think the NBA should adopt it.
The first one falls.
And going forward, do you guys think the Wings have the best backcourt in the WNBA?
No doubt. They just might, guys. This is the brightest guard pairing in the league. You got the first overall pick in Paige Beckers as a generational talent. Then you're going to throw in former scoring champ Arike Ogunbowale. I mean, how do you stop that duo?
And good on the second, so she makes both.
And a return to the playoffs for the Fever in 2024. It was a huge step forward for the team.
For sure, snapping a 7-year hiatus. And what's incredible is before that, the Fever went to 12 straight postseasons from 2005 to 2016. So this is an organization that is used to winning.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Cunningham. That's her first foul.
The Fever making a switch here.
Checking in from your Indiana Fever, number 32, Shatori Walker-Kimbrough.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Now here's Agumbawale. She's covered by Mitchell. Pass to Harris. And they call an illegal screen here.
You have to make sure your feet are set. When you set those screens, they'll get you for it.
I thought maybe she was set. Now, I know that's a difficult call to make, but I think maybe they got that one wrong.
Now here's Agumbawale. She's guarded closely.
Becker's outside. Segrist outside.
Clock at 6. And there's a rejection. They retain possession. They get it back. The kick out to Agumbawale.
Segrist.
Three-pointer Beckers.
Paige Beckers with another miss.
The defense has nothing to worry about out there with her shooting because she just can't dial it in from deep this half.
Here's Cunningham. Hits the three-point bomb.
Man, this fourth quarter has been tremendous, really, for them from three-point range.
Yeah, a ton of their points coming from long range here. What a barrage.
And what a time to hit the threes.
Segrist outside.
Pass to Shepard. Agumbawale from long range.
And it's Cunningham with the rebound.
And here is Mitchell. Now here's Hines Allen. Harris with it. Now Mitchell. The three ball. Shepard pulls it in.
Well, she's definitely a threat from deep, but it just hasn't been going for her tonight. She might want to avoid that shot for a while.
Back to Agumbawale. And she uses the glass on the layup.
Well, she, for one, hasn't let them down, but a few of her teammates need to pick up the pace and pick it up fast.
And they're in complete control.
Everything they're doing, it's been working out. Wow.
Hines Allen, covered by Smith. Pass to Harris. Offline with the three. And they've been looking at a sink offensively.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Back to Agumbawale. And the rebound goes to the Fever. Now Harris. Mitchell outside.
There's a screen by Billings.
Over Shepard. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
You know, I'd like to see more of that from her. She's been passing up on her shot a little bit more than usual. You know, even though she is hitting the ones that she takes.
Now here's Beckers.
Covered by Harris. Back to Agumbawale. Soft touch off the glass.
Way to work the ball in close to the hoop.
And they've built a very nice lead.
No signs of slowing down, at least as far as I can tell.
Now a timeout called by Indiana.
Cunningham
Connects from three-point range.
Well, defensively, you have to run Cunningham off the catch and shoot. That is her specialty.
Dallas with the ball. Trailing by 19.
Screen by Smith. Pass to Beckers.
Back to Gumbawale. 5 on the clock.
Screen by Segrist.
From past the arc, the Fever pull it in.
Mitchell outside and stolen by Shepard.
Pass to Gumbawale.
Segrist up top. Now Beckers.
Here's a Gumbawale.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Alana Smith. That'll be her second foul of the game. And now it's time to take another look at that huge swat.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not just with more offense, but also with some big-time D.
And here's Clark. Pass to Mitchell. Now here's Clark. From the arc. Enrique Agumbawale pulls it in. And they could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Yeah, too many empty possessions. I mean, it's simple. They need points.
Back to Smith. 6 to shoot. And the shot goes down.
A skilled distributor. Get yourself open, and Agumbawale will find you.
Boston outside. Back to Clark. Takes the three. Yes. Great play by Aaliyah Boston to set it up.
That's her MO. Sometimes she can score more points by herself than the rest of the team combined.
Dallas with the ball. Dallas calls timeout.
And the 2023 Rookie of the Year, Aaliyah Boston, is a treat to watch.
Oh, yeah, she's a lot of fun. Personally, I love her passing, ability to run offense through the post. Boston is such an unselfish player, team first. Traits that we don't normally associate with first overall picks like her.
Now here's Shepard. Guarded closely. Beckers. There's Agumbawale with the three. And she's good on the three ball.
That's what I call pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open teammate was.
And they're making this a runaway.
Yeah, the only question here for us to follow is how big the lead will eventually become.
Clark, that one's good.
And they're getting that lead way up there right now. It should be easy for them the rest of the way.
Yeah, and at this late stage of a game, a lead like that has a team feeling awfully good.
And the other one bad.
Here's the Wings with the ball. Pass to Smith.
Beckers. She's covered by Clark. Pass to Beckers. three-pointer.
It's hauled in by Aaliyah Boston.
And here's Clark.
Boston outside.
Clark. And the Fever hit again from deep.
I like when Boston is selfless like this. So good at connecting with open teammates.
Pass to Shepard. Segrist. She's covered by Cunningham. Here's Beckers.
Stolen by Clark. And here is Mitchell. Back to Clark. And the basket is good.
And they're not finished yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, they're not taking any chances. This is how you close a game out.
Just look how happy their coach is.
So it's Dallas now.
Here's Agunbowale. Paige Beckers from outside. And it's Cunningham with the rebound.
Switching baskets must have really thrown her off because she can't get anything to fall this half.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Caitlin Clark with the three. Good, and it's Aaliyah Boston who picks up the assist.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
And so it's the Fever taking care of business in this one. They poured it on tonight. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
This game really a defining game for what they can do when they're playing at their best. Being here at home helps, but the execution anywhere was terrific.
That'll do it for our broadcast, everyone.